Hi Ben, nice to have you here at our Eureka conference. It was just a really funny panel with you, and you talked a little bit about how you quit high school and how you started your very successful app vlog, it's called. So for those who didn't see the panel, can you tell once again your story, why you quit high school and where are you right now?
Yeah, I can sum it up. I mean, I've been into technology forever, ever since I was 5 or 6. I started a YouTube channel when I was 10, where I'd review the latest Apple products 12 hours before anyone else, and I had a couple million views by the time I was 11 or 12. Then when I was 14, I got involved with the apps. I launched 2 games that both became the #1 trending app worldwide. And then eventually I was discovered by a mentor who later introduced me to venture capitalists. And after I had investors commit money to my latest project, my parents let me drop out of school.
How do you get discovered by a mentor?
Luck. I mean, really, there's a lot of people out there willing to help, and I have a couple mentors now. But the mentor I originally found, Chris Smith, he he changed my life.
Would you say you're this typical genius kid, where you're good at school and you did everything well, or was it the opposite?
Yeah, I mean, I was a bad student. I failed all my tests. I didn't pass exams for 3 years. I just think I'm a normal teenager who is passionate about building stuff. Yeah.
And what did your parents say when you told them, well, I'm gonna drop out of school?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of was leading up, after my first app went viral, they were expecting that I'm eventually going to want to give up on school. But I think they're pretty shocked that venture capitalists actually commit money.
And you just told this really funny story with your locker. Can you maybe tell us again?
Yeah. I mean, when I first wanted to raise money, I was still at school, and it was school holidays, so we were going to the US to pitch all the VCs. So I left myself a note in my locker saying hey, if you're reading this, you suck, just because that would mean that I came back to Sydney.
And so you really never came back?
Yeah, I literally have not been to my school since then.
And what do your old friends say now?
Yeah, I mean, they were really surprised. They knew I was always doing my own thing and I wasn't focused on school. They're really happy for me. But yeah, they're a bit shocked that I was the class clown and now I'm doing this.
I mean, you were 15 and then you went off to New York just by yourself. Wasn't that scary?
Yeah, I mean, at the start it was terrifying, but over time I've become more used to it, and yeah, it's become really fun and I get to do so much awesome things.
Okay, well, great. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Ben, and
Awesome.
yeah, all the best.
Thanks so much.